What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Um, wasn't really much to this episode. It wasn't a whole lot. Um, that whole little Violet scene. Okay, listen. Now her singing the song and stuff like that. That was cute. That was nice. But her little bossiness and oh, Chase, you should get on your knee or whatever and propose to BLQ or put the ring on her finger. Little girl, she too grown. Um, then sitting there talking about when is her father gonna propose to Aunt Elizabeth? Hopefully the 12th of never. Like, little girl, go sit down. Why are you putting people on the spot? Like, they are in no position to be getting married right now or ever. I mean, their relationship to me is just very dull. And you add marriage to that, it's just coma inducing. Like, I will be in a room right next to Lulu. I'm just saying. Me and Lulu will be roommates in that little ward that they got her in. I'm just saying. I feel, I honestly, I feel like Finn need to have a chat with his daughter and get her out of grown people business. Like, I'm just saying, like, get her out that mess. So anyway, moving on from that. Christina baffled me a little bit today because when she was talking with Molly and TJ, she was like, "Oh, back then we weren't ready for stuff like this back then, but after we went through what we went through, I think we're ready now." Back then, she talking like this shit was 5-10 years ago. I'm like, ma'am, this was just a couple months. It was just a few months ago that you was trying to be their surrogate. What that don't constitute as back then to me. I'm just saying, that's back then to you. Wasn't that long ago. It was this year, but okay. Um, I have a feeling that this whole surrogacy thing is going to be one big cluster fuck. It's gonna be mess, and I'm here for the mess. Um, TJ, Molly, and Christina don't have the slightest clue what they're getting into. My thing is, I feel like TJ only agreeing to this because he's doing it because he thinks that's what Molly want. He's just doing whatever Molly want at this point. I don't think he doing it because he really want to. Because he keep asking her, is this what you want? Whenever somebody say, what do you think? What do you want? And then they turn around and flip it back on you, is this what you want? You know what I'm saying? When people do that, that means they're doing it because it's really what you want, not what they want. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like TJ really want this. And I feel like neither of them know what the hell they're bringing down on themselves. Like, they are about to rain hell on each other. Because this ain't going to go smooth. I think Maxie needs to have a conversation with them about her time as a surrogate because I feel like they need to know what went down. Maybe they were too young to know at that time or not really around during that time or whatever. But I feel like they need to talk to Miss Maxie Jones because that surrogacy business, especially between friends and family, it's a no. It's a hell no. Because I remember, Maxie thought that it would be best if she carried Lulu and Dante Child. We all saw how that unfolded. Lawsuits, crying, damn near divorce. It was a hot ass mess. It was a mess. Like, that shit really turned best friends into enemies for a moment. Like, it took a little minute for them to get about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a feeling that this ain't gonna go smooth. It ain't gonna go smooth. I feel like it's just gonna be hell on wheels for everybody involved, and that's not even just them. I just feel like Alexis, Sam, they probably gonna get thrown in and got to pick a side. It's gonna be a mess. I just feel like this is something that's gonna divide them even further than what they were before. You know what I'm saying? Like, you made peace with each other. Good. Leave it at that. Let them go find a stranger to be their surrogate, not a relative. No, no. I don't see this going smooth. I could be wrong, but I just don't think it will. Like, no, you know. I mean, they could have at least poured me a little bit of that ginger ale though, because I do love me some ginger. Um, but yeah, it's gonna be a hot mess. But I'm here for it. I know some people like, nah, they shouldn't do this. Listen, it's gonna be some mess. It's gonna be something. But anyway, moving on from that. Valentine. Valen freaking teen had me all the way messed up in this episode. I'm like, sir, who the hell you think you talking to? Like, he really takes no responsibility at all. No accountability, no nothing. Like, this man is straight Delulu. Like, he's, Anna told him, you need to focus on your daughter. Like, she was giving him some sage advice, because I agree with Anna. He need to focus on his child. That should be his focus right now, getting her straight, getting her right. And he got the nerve to sit there, oh, you're in no position or something like that to tell me how to raise my daughter, what to do about my daughter. Excuse me? Or to give him advice about Charlotte. I am so glad Anna got in his ass about that, because first of all, sir, you found out what your daughter was doing, and instead of coming to Anna or trying to really genuinely discipline her or do something to fix this, you basically just sent her to a couple of therapy sessions that went nowhere. Okay, that's not how you handle that. That's not fixing it. That little girl need more than a little quick little therapy session. I totally agree with Anna, 1,000%. That girl need discipline. She need to see that there's consequences to her actions. Fuck all this coddling. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what Valentine doing. And got the nerve to sit there, oh, I'm very disappointed in her actions, but I'm also proud at the lengths that she would go to protect me. What? That's that Delulu shit. And I am so glad Anna said, you know what? I'm done. I don't want nothing to do with you. I can't trust you. I'm done. Take care of your daughter. Deal with your daughter. Because he keeps blaming this shit on Victor. And I agree with Anna. You can't keep blaming this on Victor. Like, yeah, Victor played a part in this, but your daughter's old enough to know right from freaking wrong. She's old enough to know these things. She's not 7 years old. She's not 8. She's how old? 15? Like, come on, she's a freaking teenager. She know right from wrong. She know legal from illegal. Come on now. I love that Anna. She wasn't letting them slide on this. No, absolutely not. And I'm glad she didn't. Because at least, and mind you, she gave him the courtesy of letting him know that it wasn't his daughter that burned her house down. At least she told you that. But he got the nerve to sit there and talk about, well, who did it? I want answers. Sir, you got your answer. Your daughter didn't do it. Move on. I agree with Anna. That's privilege. It's on the need to know, and your ass don't need to know. And I agree. She shouldn't trust him at this point. And I really liked her with Valentine, but he's such an ass, like, even more so than before. Like, he's arrogant ass. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want nothing to do with him or his little devil child. I'm glad Anna walking away, and I hope she keep walking. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Get the hell away from that man and his child. Okay? She got bigger things to worry about than him. He's untrustworthy at this point. Unless he could make some grand gesture to prove his trustworthiness and his loyalties and all that, and get his daughter in line, I wouldn't have nothing to do with his ass no more at this point. So moving on from that, I felt bad for Tracy. Like, Tracy was sitting on that plane looking at photos of her and Luke just bawling out crying. And Tracy, she ain't about to let the general public see her crying. She said nope. She ain't about to let people see her cry. She said no, let me put my hat and my shades on. Tracy is that person, like, you really, it's hit or miss. Like, when you try to find some vulnerabilities in her, like, she is not gonna let you see her sweat. Okay, she might choke up for a moment, she might give you a little reaction for a moment, but she gonna buck up real quick and give you that tough exterior. You know what I'm saying? Because Tracy don't like people seeing her vulnerable, weak, none of that. She don't like people seeing it, because she's used to people seeing her as a bitch. Somebody to take seriously. You see her cry or show emotion, she feel like that's her being weak in the moment, and people gonna try to eat at that, chip away at it. She don't like it. I get it. I don't believe Luke really dead though. I don't believe that. Not at all. I believe something is in the works one day if they could get Tony Gary or whatever to come back for a moment or whatever. I don't believe they killed him off. He probably gonna be a part of a Back from the Dead story arc at some point, probably involving a Cassadine or something. Because we already know Victor had something to do with this shit, so I wouldn't be surprised if another Cassadine probably got him on ice somewhere. You know how the Cassadines roll. So anyway, Lois and Olivia over here trying to decorate the Quartermaine mansion. I'm still just so disappointed that Monica's not gonna be around for the foreseeable future or whatever. Like, she keep being on these conferences and stuff, and I'm just like, ugh. Thanksgiving she wasn't home. Christmas she not gonna be home. Like, damn. I mean, I give Lois and Olivia credit for trying to decorate, make the house look festive and whatnot. But listen, I get that, they had some help from Cody to decorate at least two of the rooms, but that's the most I would do. Cause they sitting there talking about, oh well, we got a couple rooms done, we still gotta do the rest of the house. The rest of what house? That big ass house? And y'all just gonna do what y'all said? Nope, nope, nope. That's where that Quartermain money would have came in. Listen, I would have whipped out that Quartermain checkbook so fast. Get me some staff. I'm gonna get some people over here to decorate this big ass mausoleum, because it won't be me. It won't be me. That's a big ass house, and you talking about decorating that whole house? You crazy as hell. You better write a check. Tracy came up in that house and said, Tracy seen them decorations. She said, nope, this ain't gonna work. This won't do. Tracy is about to get him hell. Tracy ain't about to let this shit fly. She said, nope, we ain't decorating this house like this. This ain't gonna work. Not for me. I'm back. I'm taking control. It ain't gonna work. Tracy about to be a pure bitch, and we know it, and I'm here for it. So anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great weekend. See you all Monday. Peace.